Hi class, we have reached week 7, which covers the trunk and the spinal column. This week we are reading chapter 12, pages 329 and 363 in your textbook. This will cover your trunk, your spinal column, which covers the axial skeleton, your vertebrae, and your thoracic cage. So something important to know here is that the trunk provides foundation for which we move. And without a very strong core, then we cannot move properly and our spine cannot function properly. So while you're reading the text this week, I want you to think about how important it is to have a strong core and how you can really apply that in anything that you do from here on out as a kinesiology major. Once you've read the content this week in chapter 12, you are going to view your chapter 12 PowerPoint and read and review section, and you're going to view your overview video, which is what you are doing right now, so great job. Then you're going to move on to week 7 quiz. You'll have one attempt to take this quiz. It's like every other quiz we've taken. You have 45 minutes to attempt this quiz. Please make sure that you are allowing for enough time to go back and check your answers. Don't read the content and then just go take the quiz in about 5 to 6 minutes. I've gone over quite a few quizzes where it seems as if the student is rushing, and it's better to take a good amount of time, the full 40 to 45 minutes, so that you get a good grade on this quiz, especially because this is our last 2 weeks of this course. Moving on, you have muscle charts this week. You have the abs, pelvis, and thorax chart, and then you have a back chart and a neck chart. So make sure that when you turn these charts in, like I said in our last overview video with muscle charts, that you are filling in all of the sections for origin, insertion, action, and innervation, and that when you turn it in online, all 3 muscle charts are coming up. I've received quite a few submissions where one chart has been left out, which creates just a little more work for both parties involved. So make sure that you're checking to see that all 3 have been uploaded. Moving on, you have CAP 5, the spine and the trunk. So you have 2 chances to take this test, 2 attempts. You have an unlimited amount of time, so please take your time here as well. I would suggest that you really study hard for your first attempt, and then your second attempt, you won't have to go back and correct as many questions. Also, please don't take this test in 10 minutes. If you are doing great in this class and you feel really confident about submitting your answers in 10 minutes, then that's wonderful. But if you're struggling in this class, please take the extra time to study and to look at the information in your text. You can use your text to take this CAP 5. So use your text, use the PowerPoint. If you have questions, email me before you do your second attempt. That way you're getting the best grade possible and you're not rushing. Lastly, we have our web activities, which are supplemental as per usual. However, they're really helpful. You have your humanbiodigital.com that we have been using. Hopefully you guys have been using that. You also have your getbodysmart.com. This is a great place to double check your action, origin, insertion, innervations. Also a great place for you to just study anatomy. So by this time in our course, you should already be memorizing, studying the anatomy of each body region that we're going over. So for instance, for the shoulder, you should know which muscles comprise the shoulder and where they go. You shouldn't have to continuously look it up in your book. You should be able to list it off the top of your head and even draw it out on a piece of paper if I were to ask you that. So if you need some extra help, go to getbodysmart.com and you can type in whatever muscle you are interested in learning, whatever origin, insertion, action, or innervation you're interested in double checking, and it will bring that right up for you. There's also an anatomy of the spine video. This video is wonderful. Please make sure that you take the time to watch this video so that you can better understand the content in this week. And there's a YouTube video on the anatomy of the trunk. So both of these videos will be really helpful in helping you understand anatomically where all the muscles are in the spine and the trunk, so that you can then put it into further practice in your CAP 5 and in your quiz, along with your final exam, which is this upcoming week, week 8. We're going to go back up to the top here. There's a verse listed, Psalm 139:14. Our bodies are truly, fearfully, and wonderfully made. I would love for you guys to take a little bit of extra time this week and think about that verse and how it pertains to this course. We've broken down each region of the body as we've gone through this course, and it's only been 7 weeks thus far. However, if you really think about it, all of the ways that our body has been so intricately designed by our Creator is incredible. We are fearfully and wonderfully made. So I would challenge you to go back, do a little review in the course for your final exam, and keep in mind how incredible God has made you just as a human being, and how incredible He's made everyone else around you. Everyone else may have the same, muscles. However, they have different fingerprints. Why? Because God made them unique. God made them special. And it's incredible to me how fearfully and wonderfully we are made, not just according to His word, but He took the time to make you the way that you are, to give you muscles so that you can pick things up, to give you muscles in your legs so that you can jump and walk and run, to give you muscles in your face so that you can move your eyes around and you can see all the different beautiful things that He's created outside. So if you really think about it and you put it into perspective that way, we're so fearfully and wonderfully made by our Creator, and we're so loved. So I just wanted to give you that reminder. I know it's written down here, but maybe spend a little bit of time this week reflecting on how incredible you are and how incredible you have been created. And then think further into the career that you want to pursue, whether that's physical therapy or occupational therapy or PA school or becoming an athletic trainer or a physical trainer, a physical fitness trainer. And think about the clients that you're going to have and how God has fearfully and wonderfully made them, and how, some of them may have injuries, some of them may be high level athletes who simply need you to work on them so that they can perform their sport. But God has so intricately made our bodies to work in a certain way that it's absolutely astonishing when we take the time to think about it. So I just wanted to give you that quick little reminder. I hope that you guys all accomplish this work in a timely fashion this week. I would suggest that you get it done as soon as possible so that you can start studying for your final exam next week. And I really look forward to reading your work this week. You guys have all been doing exceptionally well on your discussion board as of this last week, and on your muscle charts we've really improved. So I look forward to reading your work this week, and I hope you have a blessed week. I will talk to you all later. Have a great rest of your week. Bye.